Thank you, Meowistic. You're in the room, though. What is up? That's an interesting one. I'll check out r/truths at some point. Yo. Kazoo King, Matt, Tardo, Bingus, KR, GD Accelerate, K9. What's up? What up, Prime? Yo, Cheesecake. What is up? What music should we do? Wow, we guys. Okay, guys. I woke up. I turned a 2-hour nap into a 7-hour nap, which is why I look like shit. Okay, fine. Here we go. This is supposed to be the rock version of Happy Birthday. It is one day after 4th. One of my friends actually, DJ, his birthday is the same as mine. Oh god. What flag is that? Is that the North Korean flag? It is. That is the North Korean flag. I'm just waiting for people to get in. I'd rather hear this. Thank you, Darren. The US flag is the only one I will allow you to spam. It's gonna be crazy though. I looked at some of the posts. Oh. Oh wow, that's a big chat. There we go. I have heard of North Korean pop music. All right, I think we are. I think we're ready to get into it. Let me put on some. All right. Let's adjust some things. All right. Have you guys seen how bad it's been on on Reddit? Because I've heard it's pretty chaotic on there right now, especially after everything that's been going on that I just haven't been there for. But we are going to be catching up this week because it's been a busy week, but we're going to be making a lot of videos. But anyway, let's search by top of this week, and you guys will kind of watch me do like live research and stuff on what we're going to be looking at. Man, Mandani says he doesn't believe that we should have billionaires. TheHill.com. This is unsurprising coming from a self-proclaimed socialist. Do you guys know Mamdani's history? Do you guys like know his history at all? How do we tax the rich billionaires if we aren't allowed to exist? That's a good question. I guess we just take all their money forcefully. Oh, sorry. Let me add this side chat. So what do we know about Mamdani? Mamdani history and childhood. Like, how did he grow up? What's his first name? Okay, there we go. Here's the chat. Now I see the chat. Hi, Flopper. Do you feel that you're a quarter of a century old? No, I still feel like I'm, like 20, to be honest. Zohran. Did I spell his name wrong? No, I didn't. Okay. Not interested. Ew, what is this? Can we get dark mode? I need dark mode. Yo, why is it this in dark mode? Okay, whatever. It is bright. My bad, guys. Good. Thank you, Nella. Evening, good sir. How are you today? I am tired. I meant to do this stream like 3 hours ago, but I took too long of a nap. I don't know why I just typed in Nella. Dark mode. Incognito. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Wait, why is this one in dark mode but the other one isn't? Zohran Mamdani Mayor. History. How did this guy come up? Let's do some research. Mamdani was first elected to the New York State Assembly in 2020, defeating four-term incumbent. Okay, so that's recent. Let's check just random news sites, see what they have to say. 33-year-old. Making history. First Muslim nominee. 95% ballots counted. Thank you for the 2, Nellet, by the way. Sorry. Refresh the page. I don't think that's going to work. From Uganda to Queens. Isn't Queens like the rich area? Isn't Queens the rich area of New York? Am I wrong? Queens is the hood part. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I just don't know anything about New York, to be honest. At least not the areas. Oh, no. It was what's her name? It was AOC who grew up in oh, where did she grow up? I was getting them confused. She grew up Yorktown Heights. That's it. Since the whole message didn't fit, but happy birthday. Thank you for another 2. Yeah, it's I'm almost 30. I'm halfway there. Fucking spooky. Okay, but it has the second largest population. Born in Kampala, Uganda, so he can't be president. Moved to New York with his family age of 7. Let me get a quick poll real quick. Do you guys think that someone with dual citizenship should be a representative of the US? Give me a 1 if yes, 2 if no. No. What do you think like the primary reason for that is? What do you guys think the primary reason for that is? Is it just like is it like a principle thing? Is it like they could be a foreign adversary, conflict of interest, foreign influence, spy? Lucero, you did not miss much. We are going over Reddit, and we're basically, I'm showing you guys how I do my research, and like I like ask a lot of questions and go through just, you know, whatever topic we're going over, just so I'm as well informed as possible. That's really what takes videos so long, is I have to do this with a bunch of stuff because Redditors just lie constantly, and so do the articles that they cite their sources from. Not giving full attention to America. I'm just gonna be devil's advocate, but like, what if they like came here as like a child? Do you still think you have like a you know, connection to your homeland in that sort of sense? Because I was technically born in Russia, but both my parents are American. And I have no idea what the fuck. I don't know the Russian language. I don't know the Russian culture. I don't know anything. So depends, maybe not. Russian spy. Yeah, I used to get that a lot. I think it really depends. Like if both of your parents are like have been Americans for basically all their life and basically only lived here, never moved out, you know, I think it gets less problematic as you know, go. But if you just want to take the stance that you can't have dual, I guess that was the original question, if you have dual citizenship. But what's up, Big Cat? Do you know why there are no knock-knock jokes on the 4th of July? Because freedom rings. America is so back. I've actually never heard that one. Thank you, Triple X Medic. Thank you so much. How are you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Okay, anyway. So Mamdani and his wife, 27 years old, Brooklyn-based Syrian artist Rama Duwaji, met on the dating app. And you know what's one thing that I guess it doesn't really matter, but it does to the public, like in terms of public perception. If you have a really fucking crazy name that's like very not English, I think this works against you. Do you guys agree? I think this works against you a lot of time. His mother, Mira Nair, like in terms of people like trusting that you're not I guess fully dedicated to America. Is celebrated film director, and his father, wait, film director, like in America? This is his mom. Disney Plus? Wait, she's rich. Yo, what up, Chris? $20. Thank you. Birthday stream. Guess I ain't going to sleep. Yo, we got a lot of catching up to do. So if you don't go to sleep, that's A-okay. We got a lot of catching up. Thank you so much for the 20 though. Obama's middle name was Hussein, but he was an exception. The last names definitely matter. Yeah, Barack is a weird last name, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't trust anyone who's like Michael Barack. Yeah, get out of here. 8. Dude, wait. Yeah, Obama's last name is Barack, right? Oh my god, dude. Her mother has a $2 million house. Big salary, elite roots. So why does Zohran Mamdani declare... Dude, why is it always this... Thank you, Triple X Medic. Why is it always the socialists that have, like, millionaire houses, bro? What is this? $1 million homes. Colin Roberts, welcome to the club. Just give me a message and I will invite you to the Discord. And here's the thing, I don't have a problem. I don't actually necessarily have a problem that his mother got like famous or whatever. And is like a big film director. But like this guy ain't struggling, you know what I'm saying? Like he is. The problem is that he pretends to be middle class. He does. Oh, I think I have heard a few interviews. But like I didn't want to take them like just at face value. Like I try to be fair. Mamdani presents himself as a candidate of the people and an organizer. As life took its inevitable turns with detours in film, rap, and writing, reads his status assembly profile. Yo, we gotta listen to the Mamdani rap. We gotta listen to the fucking Mamdani rap. Why can't we find it? Where is it? It says this is from YouTube, but where's the link?
I'm going to make you a countryside chicken.
Oh my god, that's loud. Where's the... Thank you for all the happy birthdays I see. Thank you. Yo, where the fuck is the rap?
He's been in the New York
Oh my god, it's loud.
Assembly for 4 years, and before that, he was an aspiring rapper under the name Mr. Cardamom. Listen.
Oh God.
Once you
Mr. Cardamom?
I'm going to make you a countryside chicken.
Oh my God. Oh my God, my ears. Who is this? Who are these people? Is he just like an actor for it? Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, he's coming up. Is that him rapping? Wait, is that his part? Is this his part? Oh my God, the auto-tune. Check out Sam Hyde. I know who Sam Hyde is. What? Okay, okay. That was that. Okay, this is our new mayor, right here. I guess. Of New York. Now look, guys. I actually don't think this would hurt his chances that much. Like, in reality, what do you guys think? Do you think this would hurt his chances? I really don't. I don't think stuff like this really has that big of an impact, to be honest. Yes? Sex sells? Did you just say sex sells? That's not his nipple. Never mind. Eating rice with his bare hands hurts more. It's pretty gay. Well, that should go in his favor. He's trying to run for the New York mayor. Like, why wouldn't that go in his favor? I think this is gonna hurt him way more. The fact that his mom lives in a $2 million house, which means, you know, she obviously got way more money than that. Let's see what her mom's net worth is. $22 million a year. Holy fuck. That's not like just $1 million status. That is a shit ton of money. $2 million a month. Billionaires are protesting him. Okay. Let's continue with that information. Before entering politics, he worked as a housing counselor, helping low-income homeowners in Queens fight eviction. Now, this I actually don't have a problem with. I think this is pretty good. You know, people getting evicted is not a good thing. Dude's a hypocrite. I don't know, guys. How many of you need $22 million to live? Like, isn't the whole socialist principle, like, you're supposed to redistribute wealth only to, like, I guess above the means, or, you know, at least until you're comfortable? Because I am comfortable, guys, on, like, $3,000 a month, at least where I live. I would probably need a little bit more to honestly be comfortable in this economy. But if I, like, spent really frugally, like, I would be chilling. You know, I think most of us would be chilling. Depending on where we live, I guess. I guess a lot of factors play into it. Like, if you have, like, no one I know needs, like, serious health issues or anything like that. So I'm sure it fluctuates. But, like, 22 million a year? How far away is she from being a billionaire? Let's find that out. Let me open my calculator app real quick. 3 divided by 22 3. Okay, in 45 years she would be a billionaire, or her net worth would be billionaire status. Chicago expensive as fuck. Yeah, it does depend on where you live. Like I said. But for like me in my area, like the point is you don't need $1.83 million a month. All right. I mean, did Hillary Clinton hurt her campaign when she said "go to the polls" speech? Yes, she did. But the question is how much that's been advertised in the city. Yeah, but the go to the polls speech was her talking to an audience. This is just him helping some older woman in a music video. Like, it's kind of different. I don't think it's the same. Like, they're both cringe, obviously, but one is, like, harmless cringe. The other is, like, okay, this person is literally socially inept, so I can't trust them to, like, actually talk to people. I think they're different. Anyway, he also made his Muslim faith a visible part of his campaign. He visited mosques regularly and released campaign videos in Urdu about the city's cost of living crisis. Now, I know I'm probably gonna get some like pushback, but as long as he isn't hurting anyone, I don't think it's that big of a deal that he's a Muslim. Like, I know it's a Christian nation or whatever, but as long as he like does the actions that would align with like that Islam and Christianity have, you know, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. We know that to stand in public as a Muslim is also to sacrifice the safety that we can sometimes find in the shadows. Isn't New York one of the most diverse places on earth? What the fuck are you talking about? There's nobody who represents the totality of the issues that I truly care about. Okay, I guess there is some like I guess Muslims do get a pushback, obviously, because it is America, like our history and stuff. But I mean, you're in one of the best places to run as a Muslim. Let's be honest. Mandani said that voters in the most expensive U.S. city want Democrats to focus on affordability. This is a city where one in four of its people are living in poverty. A city where 500,000 kids go to sleep hungry every night. Well, I could tell you one thing. It wasn't a fucking Republican running New York. He told the BBC at a recent event and ultimately in a city. Free bus service? Yeah, it doesn't cost anything, guys. It's completely free. Why didn't we just do this to begin with? Rent freezes and stricter accountability for negligent landlords. I'm not sure about like the whole rent situation in New York. I know it's really bad, but I can't really speak on it firsthand. A chain of city-owned grocery stores focused on affordability. So how are you going to do that? Is it going to be like subsidy? Like you're going to pay the business to sell their products at a lower price? Which also costs taxpayer money. Universal child care for children aged 6 weeks to 5 years. This is something that I would be more on board with because it helps kids. Tripling the production of rent-stabilized union-built housing. Where's the space? Tripling the production of rent-stabilized union-built housing? But where? Does any of you live in... Do any of you live in New York? Thank you, Blue Crab. And Datura. Thank you, a normal moose. And Mercedes. Bread lines. So none of you live in New York. Just give me a 2. Or give me a 1 if you do. I'm guessing none of you do. Because you probably would have tried to escape by now if you're watching this. I'd rather lived in Boston. I'd rather live in Boston too. I think New York is like a failing. I think that city is a failing city. You're Central New York? What have people been saying about Mandani? Do you talk to anyone? Chris, $10 again. Thank you. New York is a shithole. Let me out. Oh no, Chris. Are you stuck? In his campaign, he linked these policies to highly visual and viral gestures. Frame Mandani as untested and too radical for a city with a $115 billion budget and over 300,000 municipal workers. Cuomo, backed by big donors, blah, blah, blah. You know what? These people, every single one of these people in this photo cooked themselves when they chose fucking Israel over their own city. Why do we have any mayor talking about going to fucking Israel? It doesn't make any sense. It's so dumb. Anyway, Mamdani says he doesn't believe that we should have billionaires. 53,000 upvotes is now. This is the easiest way to ever get upvotes. Silly advocate. 1.5 million karma. Well, yes, I live in New York. How can you tell? Wait, do you actually live in New York, Nella? Thank you for the 2. Cuomo got the black and Latino vote? I still don't know how we have Israel attached to America's hip. I think it goes all the way back to like the 1940s or 50s. Like really far. I don't think that we should have billionaires because frankly, it is so much money in a moment of such inequality. And ultimately, we need more of its equality across our city and across our state and across our country, Mamdani responded. And I look forward to working with everyone, including billionaires, to make a city that is fairer for all of them, he added. So how is this going to work? How are you going to work with someone who's like, I don't think you should exist. I don't think you should have nearly as much money. Like, you're going to have to give them some type of incentive to distribute their wealth. And he also says he's anti-billionaire. Well, I mean, that's obvious, right? But where does he draw the line at too rich? That's actually an interesting question. I kind of want to know too. I bet it's probably gonna be somewhere around this number if you had to if you had to, you know, take a guess. You know, the amount of money that his fucking mother makes. $22 million a year. Is this enough money? Is this enough money? This net worth total is also probably bullshit. If you're making this much money a year, how is your net worth only 22 million? Tell me, Mr. Based, why do you play with the dark side? Do you feel something? Why do you lurk through Reddit on your birthday? I don't know. A lot of my audience, you know, we just like torturing ourselves. I mean, it's obvious, right? Like, why else would we go on Reddit? We get a certain pleasure at looking at fucking retards on the internet. I don't understand how anyone other than actual billionaires can find this rhetoric extreme. It's literally the most sensible outlook right now. How have so many Americans been duped into sucking billionaire dick at their own expense? You know, this, I think there's a misunderstanding. Like, I think most billionaires have, like, all of their wealth tied up into their businesses. And I think there's a difference between, like, actual, cringe addiction. Yeah, exactly. I think there's a difference between, you know, good business practices and actually providing for your employees and, you know, the amount of money you make, right? Like, you can, or the amount of money that you're worth, essentially. I think your business can be worth a lot and while also taking care of your employees. I mean, that should be obvious. So we need to, like, actually build incentives for these companies to, you know, put back into their business rather than, I don't know, use it for political gains or whatever the fuck billionaires do with their money. This is a conspiracy theory. You remember that Elon literally bought Twitter. The media / social media is controlled by billionaires. Oh, God. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk allows both sides to exist. Like, I see so many. I don't see like left-leaning media get censored. Maybe you could make an argument that like right-leaning media gets boosted, but I don't know. I see both very regularly. Like, I just go into the comments. He does. It's free speech. Yeah. In term, like, I think Twitter is fine. I that's why it's so big, and that's why Blue Sky is dying, because it's not like Twitter, or Jeff Bezos owning the Washington Post or whatever, or the guys who own Fox News being billionaires. It's literally not a conspiracy theory. Yeah, rich people will own, you know, big properties. Like, that's nothing new. It's but the problem is that they don't complain really when it's in their favor, like the Soroses, probably a bunch of other Democrat billionaire. Like I said, I don't think it's necessarily a problem. I think it just needs to be curtailed. I'm merely entertained from this Reddit stuff, especially the whole pizza cake saga, but it ain't 40K. That's right, it's not 40K, but it brings just as much entertainment value. I also hear lo-fi hip-hop in the background. Nice. Yeah, no, I just want to chill today, to be honest. Plausibly based, thank you. And thank you for the 5, Nellet. Let's close this real quick. The wealth gap is ridiculous, and billionaires just hoard resources while so many people struggle to make ends meet. I think the wealth gap is it is it's kind of like the outcome to the problem, but I don't think I think a lot of people waste their money or they don't invest. Like, there's a lot of people who make decent money, but we see that all their financial habits are fucking terrible. Like, you know, Caleb Hammer? And gambling. Like, there's so many things now that get pushed to us that just make us, that are just money traps. Like, I don't think we should have a lottery system. You know how much money we waste on that? I think we should attack more like MLMs and those illegal business schemes first, because those are going to be easier to target than like actually promoting good financial spending and behavior. Gambling more like good addiction of getting that 99.9% win chance. This is just off the top of my head. Like, if I were to try to fix the wealth gap, the first thing I always think of is how can you do better for yourself? Do you have a lottery where you live? Yeah, there's tons of lotteries where I live, actually. But the first thing you should always think of is how can, like, the individual person, you know, fix their own situation instead of just complaining. Because if we tackle all the accountability, then they have nothing to point at, and it's a lot easier to point to, like, hey, okay, now that most people are actually, you know, spending well or living within their means. And obviously there's problems with, like, you know, the jobs. Like, it's such a complex issue with jobs not paying enough, or jobs getting replaced. I mean, you know how much we heard software engineers like go into computers, go into coding, right? And now and now we have all these majors that basically have nowhere to go because all the jobs are closing. Because there's just too many it's too saturated, right? Gender studies? Nah, even though gender studies is a meme, and I don't think we should be wasting our money on it, I don't really think it's the core issue. I think the market is fluctuating insanely, and I don't think a lot of people know how to really react to it, to be honest. It's crazy. It's crazy. If I wasn't doing what I was doing, I wouldn't know what to do. I guess I'd just be a driver or something. And then they threaten us, the rest of us, when they are expected to contribute to their communities instead of raping and pillaging them. Oh no, you have to pay taxes. How horrible. Hey, you know how many tax loopholes these people could have fixed over the last, I don't know. Like, Trump was cooking. He was cooking when he was like, she knows the loopholes, I know the loopholes, I can't control them, so why didn't you? And you can look at Trump too and be like, hey, why didn't he close the loopholes either, the tax loopholes? I have a video idea. The Floppa games, get as many paid members to fight in different games so they can be in a video or something. That's not a horrible idea. I'd probably have to change the outcome. I believe that accountability comes through competition in the market, and setting up government subsidies tends to make a corporation slack off. Plus, I am skeptical at the moment about tax raises. Yeah, also, I want to know how much, like, money is wasted by these cities. Like, where is it going? I feel like in California, I know California's not a city, it's a state, but like LA, like a lot of these places, it seems to just burn money and nothing gets actually fixed. So it's like, what? Okay, so what did you do with it? Like, who pocketed it? Can we get like a paper trail or something? Question, do you have AI fast food place there? I've heard it's being a thing in the big USA cities and testing them out in McDonald's and etc. $5, thank you, Nellip. We have self-ordering, so like we have the things that you can walk up to and just like type in the order. You don't have to go to a cashier or anything. You can just make your order. We have those, but we don't have anything AI. I wouldn't call that AI. Why would a wealth gap be a problem if everyone is getting richer in the end through capitalism? Because if you're not getting richer fast enough, then, you know, you still can't afford things. Like, even if you are making more money per year, if everything costs way more, it's like investing. If you have a 22% APR on a card, you would be better to throw that money into the card than into the market because your returns are going to be a lot less. So you're basically getting outcompeted by the economy. Like you can't afford stuff even if you're making $1 more, $2 more per hour. If things are just that much more expensive or get that much more expensive. Super duper vision. Thank you. Anyway, it's amazing to watch establishment Democrats run from this guy. Really exposes how right America has actually been the whole time. It's nothing new. Look at how they torpedoed Bernie Sanders, who might as well have won in 2016. Do you guys think Bernie Sanders would have won in 2016? I know it's been like a decade. I think he would have had a better chance than Hillary. But better chance than Bernie? I think he had a decent chance, to be honest. I don't think it's 50-50. I think it'd be like 55-45. Because people were really opposed to Trump. You guys don't remember how much people hated Trump because of all the clips. I mean, obviously he was an extremely polarizing candidate. Like you had some people who loved him, some people who hated him. But did anything happen with Obama that made people so turned off to the Democratic Party? Do you guys remember that? 65-35? How about 60-40? How about 60-40? We'll go in the middle. You don't see any new parties coming up. What are you talking about? Elon just released the America Party, which we're going to be talking about too. Maybe the healthcare, but I'm unsure. So just taxing billionaires tends to give the opposite effect these Redditors hope for. More tax contribution equals more influence. Democracy is largely determined by shareholder contribution nowadays. That's actually a decent point. They would definitely want more say and probably manipulate the system in some way to get more of their demands. Base, please give me your take on Sam Hyde. I mean, I've seen a lot of his comedy stuff. I think he's pretty funny. And his whole beef with iDubbbz and, you know, the Hassan Piker stuff. Anyway. Watch the establishment Democrats. Dude, I think the establishment Democrats are absolutely cooked. I think people like Mandani are going to be the new face of essentially the left. What do you guys think? Like, we're going to start seeing a lot younger people. And we're going to start seeing a lot more, I don't want to say radical because that kind of gives it a negative connotation, despite what you believe about, you know, his policies and stuff. But I think we're going to see a lot more based people show up that just have righteous convictions. Extreme? Yeah, I guess they would be more extreme. I'll give it that. Like, I think Trump, honestly, from the perspective of everybody else, he looked quite extreme. Even if we can say that a lot of his policies were common sense, like compared to the social climate at the time, I think, J.D. Vance. I mean, J.D. Vance is basically Trump Part 2 Electric Boogaloo, right? Anyway, let's move on. Sorry, we've been on to Mamdani stuff. I just haven't got a chance to talk about it. Iran threatens to release 100 gigabytes of Trump's aides emails. What to know? Oh God, this looks awful. Is that supposed to be Trump? 48,000 upvotes. Tehran, if you're listening, I find this so hypocritical because You know how much these people fucking freaked out when Hillary's emails got leaked? Like, you know how they were saying how wrong this was? And I'm sure any other Democrat politician, if all their information got leaked, Reddit would be not happy. Geez, you forget about that one. So many points that would have derailed any prior candidate. Imagine if Bush, pick any of the 3+ had mocked Oh my god. We're still on this? I remember seeing... I actually had a fight with someone recently about this. But Trump... Where is it? Someone released a video of him doing it to all the different people. I'm trying to find it. Oh, here it is.
Some of these regulators out of the banks so you can borrow and you can help. Because, you know, the banks now, they can't do anything. They're run by the regulators. In all fairness to the banks, they're run by the regulators. When you see the president of the bank, I mentioned the word regulator. These guys come in, they run the banks. And I watched a general recently on television, and they said to him, what do you think about ISIS? Oh, ISIS is very tough. And I'm saying, first of all, why is a general on television? I don't want my generals on television. I heard Ted's a good debater. I said, he is a good debater, but he can't talk, okay? Bad talker. He's a good debater, bad talker. So he's over here. They asked him about waterboarding. They said, Senator Cruz, what do you think of waterboarding? I don't want to talk about it. You know, he didn't want to talk about waterboarding because too controversial. And I'm saying to myself, they're chopping off heads. He doesn't want to talk about waterboarding. A couple of good paragraphs.
Oh, here it is.
Talking about northern New Jersey draws the prober's eye. Written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. I thought, oh, maybe that's what I said. This was 14 years ago. They didn't do a retraction. 14 years ago, they did no retraction.
Man, the media. This was never talked about, that this was just something he fucking did on his rallies. It was always this one clip. It was always this one fucking clip. And wasn't the guy disabled? Like, couldn't he not have done this even if he wanted to? Wait. Sorry, maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know. Same, I'm acoustic as hell. Aren't we all? Anyway. This still gets 3,000, dude. Trump 2016, Russia, if you're listening, if you leak the Clinton emails, you will be highly rewarded. Trump 2024, anyone caught leaking these emails will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Was this the actual quote? Let's see. Let's get the context for this. Wait, what? Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing. I think you will be rewarded mightily by our press. He didn't even quote him right. Not that any of us are surprised. Are any of us actually surprised about this? I don't think we are. But also, this was in the context of her actually, like, illegally, you know, setting up a private server and everything. Not that not that her stuff should be leaked. I think if there's classified information, I think we should be able as a population to trust the government that they would prosecute her, you know, if they do find anything, but you know, anyway, that's interesting. Let's see what happens with this in the upcoming few days. If it's the last thing I do, Elon vows to primary every Republican who votes for Trump's big beautiful bill. Oh, sorry, who? Okay. Yeah. What do you guys think about Elon and potentially being a presidential candidate? I think this guy has demonstrated that he is way too, like, he's gonna crash out. Impossible, stupid. Elon looking rough, hell nah. I don't mean to steal, man, but I kind of wish, I mean, I'm kind of on the board with Asmongold, where I really think they should be working together instead of crashing out on Twitter. Like, that looks so bad, dude. It looks so bad. It's for both of them, really, that he is doing this. I know it's really Elon that's crashing out on Twitter, but I mean, Trump and Elon were a package, right? That isn't happening. He is an immigrant. Was he born? I forgot. He was born in South America, right? No, not South America. Sorry. Fucking South Africa. Okay, yeah, he can't even do it. Okay. That's right. I don't even know why I'm thinking he can be it, but he can run someone as it, right? There's like a kind of loophole or something. I just don't know what his party is trying to accomplish. Like, what is it? Is it completely economics? Like, you're just wanting to cut as much unnecessary waste as possible? It's going to be fun to see who the Republican cowards are more scared of. Who is he quoting? Justin, Elon vows to make every member of Congress who campaigned on reducing government spending but voted for the big beautiful bill loses the primary in 2026. They will lose their primary next year if it is the last thing I do on this earth. Oh God, I gotta be signed in. Fuck. It's okay. He also said Trump was in the Epstein files and then backtracked. He has no soul. But we already knew this. Like I said, obviously he would be in it if he's, you know, on the flight logs or whatever. That's not the question. It's whether he went to Lowell St. James and whether he was involved on anything going on there. Like, we need to get the first part first. What did he go to Lowell St. James? Then we can work from there. Same for everyone. He thought he bought and paid for the Republican Party and got played. God. This brings up a lot of stuff. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research because there's a lot of events that occurred in between this time that I would have to catch up on. So let's go to the next one. Let's just check it out. Republican senator tells House not to vote on bill she just voted for. Oh, great. It's Newsweek. Republican... Oh, where is it? Republican Alaskan Senator... Oh, Alaska. Lisa Murkowski said Tuesday that despite voting in favor of the sweeping tax And spinning package. What the fuck? Go away. Go away. Hold up. Oh, I forgot to put that on. Sorry, let me bring it back up. Yeah, no, on my main stuff, I have a lot of, there we go. I have a lot of blockers for this, and it still doesn't work. Did they just add this? This didn't used to show up. Shit, dude. Okay, I guess we're skipping that. What the fuck? Refresh and control P? Nah, it's all good. Okay, I have the right one up. Where's the other one? That's not it. Okay. Let's just go back. I think we know. Razor thin. My hope is that the house is gonna look at this and recognize. Okay, we can't even read it. Translation, I knew what I was voting was bad and still said yes to it. No, correct. Okay, we can't even verify this, so let's just move on. This is something big. This right here is something big. Let me go to hot. Or top today. Oh god, the concentration camp. Okay. We'll be looking. I'll probably be doing a video tomorrow. I'm gonna be making like a lot of videos tomorrow on this shit. Where is it? Where is it? It's maybe I should just go to hot. I saw it before starting the stream. It's about Kamala Harris. Time for me to go to work soon. Have fun with your birthday. Thank you, Nella. Thank you. Thank you so much for donating, and thank you for joining the stream. It's always great to see you, man. Like I said, we definitely have to do the thing this week. Dude, where is it? I just saw it. It was a lawsuit. I'm sorry, guys. Here, let me lock in. Let me lock in and try to find this. Oh, people are blaming the floods in Texas on Trump too. Dude, the flooding, it was 30 feet of 26 feet of water in 30 minutes. That is absolutely insane. I don't think anyone could have prepared for that. I'm not gonna lie. That is a crazy amount of water. Yeah, a bunch of kids died and they blamed Trump. They being Reddit. I can't believe I can't find it. Really? Oh, here it is. Lawsuit challenging 2024 election results moves forward after Kamala Harris received 0 votes in a New York county. Now, do you guys remember who covered this exact event? I see nobody else covering this. I could be wrong, obviously, but I see nobody else covering that Jewish like section that that had 100% of the votes be for, you know, this was a precedent. There was a precedent set that essentially this little region had 0 votes for Kamala Harris. Like, it's this really hyper religious Jewish area that they all vote like homogenously, essentially. What was the size of the county? It's a small county. It's like a pretty small county. Jewish New York County. It's like Rock something that voted Trump 100%. It was a precinct. Kamala, 0 votes in New York, Jewish county. Rockland. 3. No, it wasn't. Let me see. In the 2024 New York state elections, Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris got 0 votes in several precincts of the predominantly Hasidic town of Ramapo population. Okay, so it's pretty small, but this was this is like, it's a precinct though. There is precedent for this though, like over the years that they vote Republican overwhelmingly, like literally 100% overwhelmingly. That's how like it's like cult-like voting. But I can't believe they're actually pushing for this, because when I initially covered this, they had a lot of I don't swing that way. But it was a small amount of people. Like, I'm trying to I wish I could go back to that video and check it out. But I can't believe they are pushing for this. That is crazy. Oh yeah. Here. Precinct proves Elon Musk hacked 2024 presidential election. This is what I read too. The post shared a precinct of the result. Precinct 35 in Ramapo, a town of about 153,000 people, about 30 miles northwest of New York City. Screenshots showed Trump beating Democratic candidate Kamala Harris 552 votes to 0, and Senator Kristen Gillibrand, Democrat New York, beating Republican opponent Michael 331 to 82. We found other social media, blah blah blah. Setting aside the shaky logic of Musk hacking one precinct's results in a blue state that Harris won by more than 1 million votes, it could seem jarring to see the Democratic candidate for president not win a single vote, even in a small precinct. The screenshots showed the accurate vote totals, but the results are not surprising or an example of hacking or fraud, experts told PolitiFact. They're the result of a town with a large Orthodox and Hasidic Jewish population block voting in support of their rabbis' endorsed candidates. This is not uncommon, Republican Jewish Coalition spokesperson Sam Markstein said. You can go back several years to presidential elections, and if you take a closer look, it shows that there is not an aberration. Trump won 55.4% of the Rockland County vote, beating Harris by 17,663 votes. And Trump won 80 of 122 precincts. Aside from the precinct 35, Harris earned 0 votes in 4 other Rockland County precincts. 90-0, 558-0, and 494-0, and 23-0. And in several other precincts, Harris received 1 or single-digit votes, while Trump got hundreds. There you go. What more is there to say? About to fall asleep, but before then, stopping by to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, this is just a waste of money, I think. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. Like, what is this? What is this even supposed to accomplish? Wasn't there something about certain states where Kamala lost, but Dems won everything down ballot? Literally every competitive Senate race. I like how fucking random this is. Like, no context. Like, how am I supposed to research this? How am I supposed to work? How am I supposed to, like, look this up? Literally every competitive Senate race besides Pennsylvania. North Carolina especially. Stein won in a landslide. Jackson did too. Considering it was against the black Nazi, I wasn't surprised. Yes, the black Nazi. But when you consider Dems won, government lieutenant, attorney general, SI, blah, blah, blah. Republicans have no issue voting for Nazis, but they do have issue voting for black people. My stream was behind the whole time. Yeah, something's weird going on with the stream. I don't know what it is. Oh my god, so many people crying stolen. 0 votes? This was not some village in Alaska. A statistically impossible even. Thank you, child consumer. Jesus Christ, that name. Have you seen the Nick Espanol page, by the way? It got hacked and turned into a crypto thing. No, what the fuck? Taco did spend 4 years trying to figure out how it could be done, and made no effort to deny it. He even said Elon helped. Elon himself even said Trump... I forgot what the context of this was, but this is fucking retarded. It's getting this many. In addition, 331 Rockland County... Yeah, here we go. They just copied it. So there must be some kind of extreme sociological phenomena at play. Yeah, it's called Judaism. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like I said, we'll see though. We'll see if anything actually comes of this. I feel like we need more information as well. Like, I know PolitiFact brought this shit up and said that it was, normal or whatever. Said that Precinct 35 is in the village of Kaser, which is composed almost entirely of Hasidic Jews of the Viznitz sect. See, they're what the fuck is this? They're coming up with once I start seeing random words and random villages, you know. Hold up, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry, we're back. Oh, I'm in the way. My bad. There we go. Voters often vote as a block to an extreme. Has 5 voting precincts, including precinct 55. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see how this wraps up. I might bring it up in the video. Bro, what are those ads at the bottom? I don't know, man. I don't know. Ads are getting worse. I don't know if you guys on YouTube like don't have ad block or whatever, but it's crazy. How Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson is standing out from her liberal colleagues by not knowing what a woman is, I'm assuming. I don't know how she is able to stand in the same room as Barrett every day. Or Barrett, sorry. One second again. Alright, sorry. But yeah, guys. I'm gonna... I am going to... I'm kind of hungry. Yes, there was 2 of me. I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna go try to get something to eat and then go to bed so I can wake up at a good time in the morning. And I'm gonna try to get you guys 3 videos tomorrow. Yes, I know. I've said it before, but I know I've been gone a while. So I'm going to try to get you guys 3 videos tomorrow. So let me wake up. I'm going to try to wake up at around 9 or possibly even 7. I want to shoot for 7 a.m. because I already got a lot of sleep. So. Oh, look at this. Oh, baby. It's the baby Floppa. This is our youngest. Oh, she is not happy. Oh, it's okay, baby. Mwah. She's the sweetest, though, out of all of them. Oh, I'm sorry, Freya. Don't leave. Don't leave. Come here. Freya. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Oh, look at her. Anyway. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this this short birthday stream. Thank you all so much, those who donated. I know it was kind of last minute, and nothing this week has gone as how I planned. Like, I've been wanting to upload, but literally nothing has gone how I wanted to. Oh, man. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys. Probably my first video will probably drop around like 12 or 1. And then I'll have I need to catch up on a few subreddits. Thank you. But anyway, I am 25 now. So, congratulations to me. I've made it this far. I'm going to shoot for another, I don't know. What is it, like 50 years? I got another 50 years in me or something. if I play my cards right. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow or today, actually. I love y'all. Thank you for showing up. I will be doing a stream tomorrow as well, along with the 3 videos. We're going to be popping off. This month I have a goal. I'm going to try to make as many videos as possible. We're on the grind, all right? We're going to be on the grind this month. I've already had a little week break, essentially. I haven't posted in like 6 days. So we're going to fix that. Anyway, peace out, guys.